2020, Jason Blundell and Dave Anthony went on to create Deviation Games. In June of 2021, Deviation Games was proud to announce a partnership with Sony where Deviation Games would develop a AAA first-person exclusive game for them. In 2022, Jason Blundell left the studio, and in May of 2023, 90 employees were laid off from the company. What happened? The founders of the studio, Dave Anthony and Jason Blundell, are both veterans in the gaming world, both having worked on Call of Duty with Activision Treyarch. Dave Anthony was a writer, director, and producer of Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Call of the Dead, and also Black Ops 4, but left the studio back in 2014. Jason Blundell, on the other hand, has had the most interesting track record. He has been a game director on multiple Call of Duty campaigns, but also has been the genius behind some of the most infamous zombies maps in COD history. Due to Black Ops 4's underperformance and some unknown reasons behind the scenes, Blundell left both Activision and Treyarch Studios in 2020. In the same year, Deviation Games was started, and not long after, the Sony partnership was officially announced.
Okay, big news. The stage has changed. Blue of PlayStation, so you're partnering with PlayStation. What can you tell us about that partnership?
That's right, Jeff. And the partnership with PlayStation, it's all about quality. From soup to nuts, this project is all about quality. And our team of deviators that we have back in the studio, we're doing this for you. We are so proud of you. And the partnership with Sony, it's very, very simple. I mean, God, just look at the track record of consistency, of high-quality games that they do. It's hit after hit. It's award after award. And now we've been part of this process and we see how they do things. Yeah. It's really clear how they're managing to accomplish that. So we couldn't be more proud to expand PlayStation's portfolio.
This was a large event in the gaming community. Not only was Jason Blundell a beloved member in the gaming development world working on a new IP, but also the team at Deviation Games was combined of some of the best people who worked on Call of Duty in the past. Over the next few months, the dev team was growing bigger and bigger, hiring such people like JC Backfire, who had previously formed a bond with Jason Blundell. The teaser itself of the reveal felt very on par with what to expect from Jason, and it only got the community behind zombies and the gaming world as a whole more excited to what was coming. The dev team was promoted as a fun, energetic, and creative team, growing up to over 100 people behind the company, and in 2022, motion capture actors began posting progress on the game from what it seemed, such as David Palladino and Philip Fury. There seemed to be a lot of posts on their social media that weren't exactly hinting at the development of the game, but were very clearly and obvious that it was a Deviation project, as some previous posts on their Instagram pages basically was thanking Deviation Games. The production seemed to be very much underway, and the game was looking like it was making good progress. The ID release for the game was 2024, which was going to be a new, ambitious, first-person game, with support for the game to be there for many years after its release. Everything looked like it was shaping out for Deviation Games. The main goal with Deviation was to deviate, try to create something new, but it seemed like all of this was not the case, as just over a year after announcing the partnership with Sony, on September 8th of 2022, Jason Blundell was announced to have left the company. One of the founding CEOs leaving his own company? The signs seemed concerning, but it all continued on. The development of the game was not halted, or so we thought, as just in May of 2023, a few months after Jason Blundell leaving the company, over 90 employees were let go from Deviation Games. This unfortunately included JC Backfire, who announced that he was one of the people let go. Looking at Deviation Games LinkedIn, the employees were let go just after some new hires were announced, which surprisingly are still with the company to this day. But as of today, Deviation Games' future is quite unknown. The company went from putting hopes in hundreds of fans and promised something special and something new. Now we are only left with leaks from supposed insiders and speculations as to what really happened behind the scenes. The first and most obvious situation is that the company is going to be shut down. Sony might have just not been satisfied with what Deviation Games was making, which as a result, many of the employees were let go because of budget cuts. This also lines up with a recent announcement of a different Sony linked studio shutting down, Pixelopus, which is very interesting and could be connected. Some other speculations are that the company will be bought out by Sony, as in the past some companies surprisingly were bought by Sony after a very large noticeable amount of employees were let go from the companies, but that one seems very unlikely. And the last and most likely, from what it seems, a reliable insider has said Sony was not satisfied with what Deviation Games was developing, which lines up with why Jason Blundell would have left. We don't know if Jason Blundell left because there was a disagreement with Sony or just himself wasn't satisfied with what was being produced. We will never exactly know the actual answer to why Jason left, but the game is supposedly cancelled, and it is believed Deviation Games has till December of 2023 to create a brand new project or the Sony deal ends. In the end, we will never know for a while as to what really happened in the studio, why so many people got laid off, and why Jason Blundell, someone who seemed to be very much involved with the team and production and overall even promotion for the company, left his own project. This game was something many have and were looking forward to, since the team is and was made up of so many Call of Duty veterans that previously worked on things like zombies, multiplayer, campaigns, something that a lot of people cherish and put a lot of time into, and I could see so many fans dedicating countless hours into no matter what Deviation Games would have developed. But whatever it is that Deviation is currently cooking up, if it is actually going to be fully shut down, or if there will be a different title, it is just fascinating to see, and I wish the best of luck to the people that were let go at the company and the people who have stayed to see what they will actually fully produce and create. Thank you so much for watching. That's it for the video. I'm going to be attempting something brand new on the YouTube channel, which is basically little brief breakdowns of something to do with zombies. If it's Deviation Games, which again, as I mentioned multiple times, it was a huge thing in the zombies community. Again, we don't exactly know what happened. Another thing is I will be doing YouTuber videos. I have already made one on Mr. T Lexify, so here it is if you want to check it out. It's linked down in the description, or maybe it'll pop up in the corner. And overall, I will be attempting to make more videos like this just to experiment on the YouTube channel. So if you did enjoy, be sure to subscribe. We just hit around 40,000 subscribers, so thank you so much for that. That's a huge milestone, and also a like would be very much appreciated. But yeah, I won't be really doing this at the end of the videos. This is just because it's like the first one in a while. But yeah, I'm back.